back.
We live.
I think this episode 23.
I think it's 23 or 24. We just want to name this shit 23 or 24. Somebody. 23
Somewhere in between there.
Right.
23 or 24.
Yeah.
I'm with it, man. So, Destiny, any updates you want to tell the audience?
Nope.
That quick, huh? That quick.
No. Yeah, I'm Destiny. What up?
You trying to skip past it?
Damn. They're going to skip past it. Didn't even say, welcome to the Top Shelf. Hi, my name is
Y'all got me all flustered and stuff. Put me on the spot. But welcome to the podcast. Top Shelf. I keep going like this, but the thing is not up there anymore.
Right.
Top Shelf Podcast. I'm Destiny, and we also have
my B Quarter Beats on whatever social media you're using.
Yep. B Bell, Instagram handle just B Bell. There you have it.
I don't even know why you even put that out because his page is private. Y'all ain't gonna get to see shit.
I mean, if you look weird, I'm not accepting you. I don't see a lot of weird motherfuckers in my request, and I'm like, dog, if I don't see no mutual friend or you just look normal, you're not getting no type of acceptance.
No, I definitely feel you. So B,
you
ain't
ain't
got
getting this. Follow us, subscribe, comment, like, do all of those things because we have been forgetting to say that.
You see it at the bottom.
Yeah, we got it on the bottom of the screen today.
That whole floating across.
Yeah, Destiny ain't drinking nothing. B, what you got, Henny?
No, man, I'm actually drinking.
Oh shit!
No, I'm not drinking Henny tonight. I don't have regular Henny. All I got is Hennessy White in the house, and I'm trying to,
ration that out.
Ration that out. We got like 3 bottles. I'm just trying to ration that shit out.
Special occasion Hennessy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm drinking Traverse City whiskey.
Oh, I love that. Like that's one of my favorite. Is it just the regular one?
Yeah, it's the regular one.
Yeah, man, I love that. They got the Traverse City cherry.
Oh damn, word! It ain't bad though. Like this shit is nice after the
like if you get a chance, try the Traverse City cherry. Man, that shit is good. It's good.
Yeah, so we got it as a wedding present. So I was like, why not? Let me crack this whole.
Yeah, I have to investigate when I go to the liquor store this weekend.
B, you ain't got no stories for us?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yes.
It's the best. My favorite segment.
So what's today? Week this Tuesday. Well, we're recording this Tuesday. So yesterday I get to work. I'm walking down the hallway. I run into a teacher and she doing this. She got the Bobby Brown mouth going.
Oh no.
She like that. So I'm like, if she hit a few lines before she done walked up into the schoolhouse. So she walked up on me a little closer. She like, Mr. Bell, can you cover my class? I left my bottom teeth at home and I need to run home and get my teeth because I got a Popeye for lunch. And I gotta have
Bruh, how old is she?
Nigga, I don't know. I was just like,
Popeye for lunch.
I'm like, why did you even have to include that you got a Popeye for lunch? Like the tops can't chomp down on it, like that crust don't get caught all in your gums. That's why you had to tell me that. So you need the fronts, you need the tops and the bottoms, because that banquet crust get all in the gums. You don't be sitting there trying to teach these 2-step equations with the Bobby Brown draw, trying to get that dough out your gum. So man, I was like, go, man. Just go. Like that was the start of my day. We went to the grocery store yesterday evening, man, and we had the little basket instead of like, just when you're just picking up small
things. You're just picking up a couple of little things.
Yeah, a couple of items. So I'm trying to put it under the you know, where they have the baskets at when you're checking out. So I'm trying to slide it in there. Man, this old white man come up like, let me show you how to do this. So I'm just looking at him and shit. I gave it to him like, here, this mother gonna slide it out and give me instructions and everything. Man, I wanted to be like, fuck you. I didn't. I just like, you know what? It's been a long day as it is. Like, if you trying to say that you're just doing your good deed for a Negro today by showing me how to put this basket under this, you go right ahead and think that's gonna get you in white heaven, sir. You go right ahead. But I really want to tell him, fuck you. But instead, Pam was like, let it go. Let it go. You know. Like, I really think he was trying to do his good deed for a Negro yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Like, he really went out his way. Like, dog, I could have been like, well, I'm gonna just give it to the cashier. Took it from me, wanted to give me step by step. And I just want to be like, who you think I'm a dumb nigga or something? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just let you know and think you doing your good deed for this Negro. Because it's gonna help you out when the pearly gates come out. So,
well, it's never a dull week.
That mug said I got a Popeye for lunch.
I got a Popeye for lunch. I'm just like, go.
Well, can we discuss how the fuck you got all the way to school without the teeth?
That's what I was trying to think. I'm like, yo, like, when did you notice, like, you drove how far from home and didn't realize that your gums was naked? You had no pictures down there. None.
You sat around and started thinking about lunch, and that's what made you
That's
think.
what it was. You got to think about that chicken Popeye.
Popeye.
I'm gonna put that cross into that chicken gravy. Oh, I ain't got my shit. Let me go. That's what that was.
Oh no.
How about when the last time y'all ate a Popeye?
Boy, a long ass time. Oh no.
It's been a minute. I used to knock them boys down when we was kids, though.
Oh yeah, when we was young, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we used to go in on the Popeye.
When it was real crispy around the edges and soft in the middle.
Yeah.
Come in the tin pan.
The banquets.
Yeah, the good old days.
Man, I remember I went over somebody's house and they was like, "Yeah, I'm cooking Popeye today." Woo woo woo. And I went over into the kitchen and I seen all the ingredients, man. And all they had was great value shit to make this Popeye. I ain't have a great time, so I left because I was about to eat this generic ass Popeye. Like, and for anybody listening, y'all can sit there and say, you know, it's all going to the same place in your stomach or whatever. Fuck you. That generic shit, I can't. Like, everything was great value.
You wouldn't even know the difference if you ain't see the package.
I don't care. I don't know.
Hey, it fucked it up for you. It fucked it up for you seeing that. Like, you would have ate it if you didn't see all the packaging. Probably.
Yeah, probably. But you know, you just I be peeping people's whole situation when everything in your cupboard is all generic, in your freezer, and your seasoning. You got that Spice Time shit from the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to outlaw that shit. Like, why would you think you need hamburger seasoning? Just put hamburger seasoning for $1. Like, you really think that's the fact? Like, you really getting your bang for your buck? Like, I got this hamburger seasoning in my cabinet.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is hamburger seasoning?
Yeah, like I seen that. I'm like, why do you need hamburger seasoning? What does that consist of? What, smoked paprika and a little cumin, a whole lot of salt, like, for $1? All right, that's it for me, man. I know I'm gonna offend a few folks because they look at food as food. Man, let your mama convince you with that.
Yeah, when it comes to food, like, I know some people do it, but me, I can't eat shit that's like, you know, if it has a date on it, I don't give a fuck. I can't eat past the date. Like, period. I just can't do it. Like, I feel like this. That shit, even if it say sell by, and you don't say it's stale by, but it says sell by, I can't eat past that date. Like, if it ain't good enough to sell, motherfucker, it ain't good enough for me to eat. and that's that. Like, I can't do it. Man, I don't give a fuck. I ain't finna feel like, do it got some mold on it? No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Couldn't tell.
And then like even going back to the generic brands. So you like if you like shop at Kroger, which I don't shop at Kroger because Kroger stank. They walk through Kroger be stinking like a motherfucker. So they got the what? They got the 3 brands. They got the private selection. I guess that's the top notch. Then you got Kroger. Then they got some shit called Psst. You seen that?
Oh, they do got that. Yeah,
that shit was spelled PSS T, and then they got an apostrophe on that shit. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know. How the fuck do you say that? Yeah.
You got to put the emphasis on it because they got the exclamation point at the end. You got to put that feeling. And I'm like, who wants to eat some shit that's called Psst? But to each his own, man. You do whatever you do in your kitchen. God bless you, and everything else, man.
Yeah,
that's my that bit for today. All right,
we're gonna move on and get into the real fuckery of the week. We got a few.
Yeah, we got a lot.
We got a few. You niggas been cutting up this week for sure. Let's start with some good news. Eve is pregnant. Congratulations to her. She says she found out like right before the battle with Trina, which is why she was not able to come over and do it in person.
Oh shit! Okay, now that make a lot more sense.
So congratulations to her. There was a recent Verzuz DJ battle. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was.
B, did you see this shit?
What was it?
So before the Verzuz battle, before KRS One and Big Daddy Kane, they did they looking for, I guess it's a house DJ,
like a resident DJ.
I've seen something like that, but I was in the midst of trying to figure out where the hell I was going to watch it. So so go ahead.
So they did I guess like they probably gonna. My thought is they gonna like every Verzuz is probably gonna be like another round or something. So they did a round of this. It was like a 30-minute thing of it was this chick versus a dude. Man, let me tell you, this chick was so fucking terrible. Bad. I'm like, what fucking qualifications was it to exactly. First of all, like, bitch, I should have just pulled out my old DJ shit here because I could have did better than this chick. Like,
it was supposed to be like top 10. They said they was gonna take the top 10 choices and like 10, put them in these shows or whatever. So she was a part of the top 10.
Man, let me tell you,
Lord Jesus.
It was broken up into like different categories. I think one category was like, a party. One was like skill or something, skill or technique or something.
Crowd like control.
Yeah, so you only DJing for about probably like 2-3 minutes or so. So it's like you gotta run through your shit. Like it ain't like, what I'm saying, you can stay on a song for a long time. This bitch probably played about 3 songs. It's like she just standing there like, hey, this ain't like you ain't there like a real party and shit for hours. This is like you got like 2-3 minutes to do your fucking 1-2. Like you gotta show all your skill in like 2-3 minutes. This bitch is just up there. She just up there rocking, nigga, for fucking just letting the songs play and shit. And I'm
she was letting them play long as fuck. And then her fucking blends were horrible. They were not blending. Her transitions were really fucking random. She just went from one song to another. Like, how do you go from fucking 50 Cent to back that ass up? No, we are not doing that.
It was like she had no good blends, no good transitions. No, none of that. And so it was kind of not that my man was like super like
he was better than her, but he was
much better than her. And he kind of got fucked up on the second part when it came to the skill, because what I did notice is that he took a little thing from Just Blaze, a notebook, considering we just had Just Blaze, so I know he took this from Just Blaze because I literally just seen Just Blaze do the same shit. So Just Blaze just happened to be in the comments as well. And so was Young Guru. And they like, bro, you was biting Just Blaze. Like he literally did the same shit. And I think it was going into like Rock the Mic or something, how Just Blaze do, with the sample. It's literally like he did the same exact Just Blaze like thing or whatever. I'm like, okay, like nah. He gonna get washed eventually, and whoever he go up against next, probably.
I got questions because with Timbaland being, Timbaland DJ, Swiss DJ, as big as this, versus thing is becoming, you would think it would be a better protocol in regards of finding DJs to put out there and battle.
Yeah, you put these motherfuckers live at Barclays. Like, I was thinking, like, it's gonna be tough. Like, I was really rooting for the chick because I'm like, no, that'd be dope if it was, a chick that was really like killing it. But she, man, she disappointed for the women. For
she definitely blew it. She was like, what surprised me, like, and I don't know, maybe it was just, maybe I didn't see the other parts, but they weren't talking. They weren't like hyping the crowd up. They was just up there pushing buttons. Like, most DJs say something on the mic a little bit, but they didn't say a word while they was up there. And it was just bad. The song selection was trash. You played the entire fucking first verse and hook. Like, why is this song still going on? Like, we don't need the second verse. You done went into the second verse at this point. Like, no, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah, it was really to showcase your skill, and it was hosted by DJ Scratch. So I know. I later on heard him in the verses, like later on in the battle, he was like, "Transitions matter." So I'm like, I didn't know he was referencing "Oh Girl."
Oh, I did hear him say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I'm like, nah, he right. Like this girl Transitions was terrible, like just terrible.
She must have been a favor for somebody. She was related to somebody or something.
I'm like,
ain't no way you made it.
I know, like this part of it, like people vote on it, like the watcher, the viewers vote on it or whatever, and that's who makes it to the next round or whatever the case was. So I'm like, maybe the other part of it people voted on or something. I don't know, but I don't know how the fuck she made it through. And if she made it through, shit, how terrible was the other people below her?
Lord,
I'm glad I missed that.
No, it's crazy because I seen, you know how on Instagram it tell you what other people you following and shit start watching, and I seen you start watching a little bit later and shit. I'm like, damn, I was hoping you had seen that. Oh, no. I started to text you too and be like, hey man, is you watching this shit?
And it was kind of confusing because since I got Apple TV, I got the other app that you can watch the verses on. So that's why I've been
White app or whatever.
Yeah. So I went to that app and they was like, oh, you gotta pay to watch it. I'm like, pay to watch it? I'm like, I'm not paying to watch these verses on here. So excuse me. I went and started digging and seeing like, okay, you can watch it on YouTube. So that's why I end up watching it. That's why it took me so long to get on, because I was kind of confused. Like, I've been watching all the other verses on this app. Why do I have to pay for it now? You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's a new thing they implemented. And I seen it with the when they did the Super Cat thing. Before they was talking about you gotta have the Triller versus subscription for $2.99 or something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see. Now y'all trying to really monetize it. So basically they trying to make it so to pretty much like if you want this high definition quality one on your TV, then you gotta pay for it. I mean, it's $2.99, but you know, for me to pay anything for, even though it's just $2.99, it's like my fucking verses need to be happening regularly. So this damn near one a month.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
But we talk about the actual verses though.
Yeah, let's talk about the verse. I didn't watch it, so I'll let y'all have it.
You just watch the DJ shit?
You just watch the DJ shit?
I watched part of the DJ shit and then I was But I already told y'all I wasn't gonna watch it because I was born in 89, okay?
Right. Let me just say
there was no reason for me to watch that.
Let me say this. So I say what I said on the last one, last week, in terms of like, I wasn't necessarily like super just like excited about it. But I was gonna watch. I pretty much watch every one of them, at least give it a chance. But what I will say is, if you would have tuned in, you would have been entertained. Like, I feel like anybody would have been entertained by this shit. Like, it was really like they really went in, and I'm like, damn, I didn't expect all of everything that came of it. So I was really impressed.
Okay. I know for me, I expected it to be for what it is. KRS One, with him being, one of the best to do it, he's a competitor, so he was gonna get out there.
That nigga was ready.
Yeah, that's what he
was ready.
And Kane being Kane, I was just impressed with Kane being. They like these guys are 50 plus years old, and the breathing control. Like they were up there performing the records. It wasn't like they was just playing them and they was just saying a few words. Like Kane was really up there, like going word for word, and it was impressive. Also, just being able to have Kid Capri up there, DJ Scratch, them being able to show different elements of hip hop with the break dancing, like they brought Crazy Legs out.
Yeah, that was
cool. I think it was a few things that I wish we could have seen, like the full posse of the symphony record, but they was able to get Master Ace and Craig G. I really wish KRS One would have did Self-Destruction, because they did play the record. They played the record at the end.
He didn't do that?
No, he didn't do it. Like they played it, then they stopped, and then he went on and like performed these two other records. I didn't even have no clue what the fuck it was. So that was kind of like the down point for me. It was like, what's this? Like, why don't you just close it out with Self-Destruction, and then that would have been the end of it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you caught B. KRS One threw jabs at Jay. Yeah, he threw jabs at Jay in one of the freestyles. Talking, I think the line was getting thrown over the bridge, but can I live? And he put emphasis on that. So it's been a thing between those two for a while. No one's really spoke on it besides Clark Kent, and he spoke on it on Drink Champs, but he stopped talking about it. Like he was going on and on about it, but when I think he kind of caught himself and stopped talking about it. So KRS One's always had a thing against Jay, and I don't know if it's because of the whole him being claimed being which he is, but he threw shots at Jay.
Yeah, and I know Jay's love for Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so I know Big Daddy Kane, I'm sure, caught all of that, and he had to defend that. Which, man, when Big Daddy, them freestyles and just all of that, Big Daddy Kane like style, and like he's a older nigga, but he still got the swag. He's just one of the best. Period. And when he got to doing all that fast shit, I'm like, damn, like you talk about the breath control was just crazy. And even when he did a little freestyle over, I forgot what beat it was, but it was some new shit. I forgot what song it was that he did a little freestyle over, and he got the, rapping fast over that. And I was scared when the beat came on. I'm like, oh my God.
I was like, okay, where are we going with this?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, please don't turn into an old nigga trying to be young and shit. Like, please don't do this. But he held his own though. That. If it was fitting. So I get why they did it. And Scratch kept trying to go at Kid Capri. He kept trying to go at Kid Capri.
Yeah, they had to kill that shit real quick because it was kind of like taken away from Kane and KRS One. Like, this ain't about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the whole just, yo, I'm the best, this, that, and the third. Like, man, this really wasn't the time for that. Like, this was actually a celebration of hip hop and being able to have two of the greatest to ever do it on stage. That's what it was about. Like, it was a win for everybody.
Man, you see that nigga was ready to go in, boy. He got that shoe out. He pulled out the shoe. He was getting ready to go in on the turntable with the shoe.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck he was getting ready to do with that shoe, but he had it on the record ready.
He was ready. Like, the nigga was pulling out all the stops that he'd been doing over the years. He was trying to demolish Kid Capri, but it's like, man, you can't demolish Kid Capri. Like, y'all both great in your own right. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kid Capri has done great things. You've done great things as a producer and also as a DJ, along with Kid Capri. So it was kind of like, why y'all just couldn't embrace the moment of seeing these guys on stage? Because let's be honest, a lot of those guys from that era couldn't get on stage and do what Kane and KRS One did. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, you know, if they get up there, you know, they're gonna want to sound, you know, bitter, damn near can, you know, remember their rhymes or whatever, and it's gonna look like a sideshow. So for them to be able to get on stage and do what they did, it was definitely impressive.
All right, Destiny. What else we got? We still on the first topic.
So this Darius McCrary and Sydney Starr shenanigans. I just don't understand what he thought was gonna happen. So apparently, Sydney Starr is claiming that her and Darius are dating or have been dating or have dated or whatever. And recently, footage from this photo shoot came out, and like, this was a full-blown photo shoot. This was not they took a picture together. Like, these niggas are posing together. He got his hands on her waistline, and like, they're very close to each other. They're comfortable. Yeah. He's comfortable. And of course, his rep puts out a statement talking about they're not romantically involved and she's lying. And
hey, now the way he was grabbing up on that ass.
Right.
Yeah, boy. I'm not buying it.
No. Very, very much cap. Too much cap on this app. I
Eddie
definitely think
Winslow.
I definitely think Eddie just is not ready to embrace his truth, and that's okay. But at some point, you're gonna have to choose if you're gonna be out in public with this shit or you ain't. But you can't just be out here doing photo shoots and then try and backtrack like we can't see what we're seeing.
Eddie, we know. Let me just say this to Eddie. Eddie, come out. I mean, we know. Matter of fact, you already came out. We already know. We just waiting on you.
Consider yourself out.
We just waiting on you to just come on over and just admit what we already know.
Just live in it.
I mean, it is cool at this point because we already know. Like, we already know it's worse for you to just keep denying it. We know. Hey, we know.
We know. B, you got nothing.
I don't. I just I was a little lost when I seen it yesterday, and then I was talking to Pam, my wife. She was like, "Yeah, I seen in the comments somebody said Carl Winslow was in the squad car shaking the steering wheel." Like, people are wrong. I mean, man, you know, man, whatever's the truth, walk in it fully. Please, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it was a little just, when I first seen the photo shoot, the first thing that came to my mind is they doing a photo shoot for a Budweiser poster back in the 90s. That's what it looked like to me. I'm sorry. That was the first thing. Y'all remember when y'all used to walk in the liquor store and y'all seen them big ass Budweiser posters, and the girl looking all classy and the brother in the suit, and they sharing a Budweiser in a tall glass. That's what came to my mind. I'm sorry, but you know, whatever it is, you know, if they are friends and if they are romantically involved, you know, just walk in your truth, man. That's
man, just live in your whatever that is, your truth, and that's to everybody. And everybody out there, man, just live in your truth, whatever that is.
Right. Yee, as we now have to call him, he has officially changed his name to Yee. No first name, no last name. Well, no last name, no middle name. His name is just Yee. He's clearly still manic.
Yay. Can we at least get
Yee? I don't know how to say it. That haircut, sir.
Let's talk about that haircut. So when I seen that haircut, it reminded me of when they used to take the neighborhood crackhead and give him $10 and just let a nigga just cut his hair any type of way and just he had to walk around like that. That's what that reminds me of. Ain't no what artistic, what inspiration you get from that?
Hey, I don't have no like explanation at all for it. Like, I just look at it as, hey, it's Kanye being Kanye. That's all. Like, I mean, his previous hair choices ain't been the best of choices, so this just fall right in line.
But he posted this shit with the necklace on backwards too.
No. The necklace not on backwards. It got the
link.
His kids' names all around the necklace.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I'm like, why the fuck is this shit?
That nigga like he went to the barber and said, "Make me look like a shredded up child support check."
I'm not here to defend this haircut, not one bit. Not one bit. I'm not here to defend.
Make me look like a shredded up child support check. Say no more.
I will say this: I'd rather this than some other antics.
Let's talk about that mask he got on. You see the mask?
Yeah, I seen it. We seen
the mask, Destiny. That motherfucker look like
I see both of them.
He look like he's about to go rob Wendy's. He's walking around wherever the fuck he at with this damn, I don't know, like pre-made first stage of some type of makeup of some sort mask that you do for a movie. I'm like, what is this like? Like, dog, what's going on, man? Like, fucked up haircut. These masks. I'm tired. That's what I'm tired of them. I just want to go back. I mean, he just put out another homeless ass tennis shoe that's about to be like $300. The
one with the sock, the one that looked like a sock over the foot, the yellow one.
He done took some motherfucking footies he done got from a hospital and put a hole at the bottom of it. Instead, y'all niggas are gonna pay $300.
$300. Guess who's finna buy it? Niggas is finna buy it.
Mm-hmm.
They absolutely are going to buy it and wear them too.
Yep, just like them county slides. I'm tired of seeing motherfuckers in them county jail slides. I'm like, what these slides?
Hey man, I'll say this: as much as a fan of a lot of Yeezys, I am. There's probably the same amount of ones that I'm not a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's to each his own, I guess. But yeah, I mean, for me, the slides, I couldn't get into them. Neither can I get into the other what's them the Croc looking ones either. I mean, to each his own. They may be as comfortable as they can be, I guess. But you know, I just can't do them.
Yeah. I mean, motherfuckers are just throwing that shit on and thinking they really just on some more fly shit.
Yeah,
man, y'all niggas is really.
And to be honest, while we on the topic, let's talk about Crocs. Actually,
oh god.
So Crocs as a whole, right? I mean, I understand the comfort. I love them. I just bought my fiance a pair for work because you wear them to work. So I think they're good for that purpose. But you motherfuckers with these Crocs for real outfits, this shit got to stop. Now, I don't think they wasn't made for that purpose. No, you trying to put on a man. I seen the girl like she got on a whole club outfit, dress and all, and some goddamn Crocs. Like,
oh man,
yeah, it ain't, no, man, we got to stop this.
Man, I just won't buy a pair. And I mean, I get the whole, if you just